Highlight Vibes family, Highlight Vibes. Welcome back to the Highest Good Tarot. We have a new moon that's coming up in Cancer. So we're going to start out with Cancer to see how each zodiac can attune to the moon. So we're going to dive right into it. Spirit, how can Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising attune to this Cancer new moon? Please and thank you. Okay. You have full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. It say, have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you're not doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationship. Attune to the moon. Be magnificent without being plain too much. Additional meanings for this card. Self-esteem is good. Vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. A friendship may be ending now. The teaching. When the full moon comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of people in your network. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. Moving on to Scorpio. Spirit, how can Scorpio attune with this Cancer new moon? Please and thank you. Quickly, there we go. One flipped over. You have waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up. Emotions are building too. Where do you want to go, and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps toward your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. Attune to the moon. I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings for this card. The situation is full of potential. Your dream can come true. More effort is yet required. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forwards. The teaching. The waxing cycle is the period of the lunar cycle from new moon to full moon, and during this time, the moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is a very empowered and empowering time, and this is a very promising card. It suggests now is the time to make plans and to act on them, no matter when you actually pull the card. So, Scorpio, the energy is gaining momentum. You are headed in the right direction. You just need to know that. Next, we're going to be looking into Pisces. Spirit, how can Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising attune to this Cancer new moon? Please and thank you. And you have South. No, don't let your past hold you back. It says, the South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but is opposite to the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic. It suggests that someone, you even, needs to be released. That there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing for sure, When you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels safer and easier. Attune to the moon. I release the past. Additional meaning for this card: a relationship is karmic and has played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be verging on the obsessive. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. The teaching. The south node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going south. On the horoscope chart, it shows us what we are likely to become obsessed with, but which we probably do us little or no good. The south node is the karmic astrological point that reminds us of the well-known phrase, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So remember, Pisces, don't let your past hold you back. Now we're going to get into the fire signs, starting with Aries. How can Aries, sun, moon, and rising attune to this Cancer new moon? There we go. It says it's time to release negativity. And this is the full moon in Scorpio. Time to release negativity. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time, since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. Attune to the moon. Emote. It's all better out than in. Additional meanings for this card. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. The end of an argument. The teaching. The full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull this card, no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you are thinking of making some magic, this is your sign to do it. So Aries, it's time to release negativity. Next, we're going to look at Leo. How can Leo, sun, moon, and rising attune to this new moon in Cancer? Please and thank you. How can Leo attune to this Cancer new moon? Okay, you have full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what led you to your question. Okay, Leo, it says, it's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got to where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Attune to the moon. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Additional meanings for this card. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second-guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. The teaching. The full moon in Virgo is the time to declutter your life, your home, and your office. It's the time to sort what's good in your life from what's not serving you. It's also the time to clear out your energies via salt baths and meditations, and to practice getting more grounded by walking barefoot. No matter when you draw this card, it's a reminder that any time is a good time to start living a healthier life. So remember, Leo, you are good enough. Last of the fire signs, Sagittarius. Whew, before I could even get started, Sagittarius is already jumped out. How can Sagittarius attune with this new moon in Cancer? Y'all need to know that confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. Attune to the moon. Make time to have fun. Additional meanings for this card. It's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light. Have some pride. Spoil yourself. You've earned it. You've turned someone's head. The teaching. Leo is the sign of the big and the brave-hearted lion, of pride and showmanship and flirting. The energy around the new moon in Leo, and therefore around this card whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and the Leo new moon comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. Sagittarius, attune to the moon. Make time to have fun. Next, we're going to bring it on down to Earth with Virgo. How can Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising attune to this Cancer new moon? Please and thank you, Spirit. How can Virgo attune to the Cancer new moon? Okay, you have gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. The word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibilities and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustment may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which hopefully is reassuring for you. However, this is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense. So don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to this situation. So be careful if you choose to light it. Attune to the moon. I know that I'm on the right track. Additional meanings for this card. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back into good health habits. The teaching. The gibbous moon comes at the very end of a lunar cycle, just before the full moon. She looks like she's bulging because she's almost a full moon, so she's nearly fully rounded. It's the accumulation of the waxing cycle, and as such tends to be a rather intense period of the month. No matter when you pull this card, it suggests a very right time and a very ripe situation. Okay, Virgo, attune to the moon. I know that I am on the right track. Next, we're going to look into Capricorn. How can Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising attune to this new moon in Cancer? This Cancer new moon. Please and thank you. Okay. You have your hard work is paying off with the new moon in Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, new moon in Capricorn. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your working life, this card heralds the start of a new and improved work cycle. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new. Whatever your question, whether work-related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years. That will inform your best course of action now, so think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it's a time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. Attune to the moon. Make a proper plan and execute it well. Additional meanings for this card: you need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Hard work will make your dreams a reality. A very good omen for study or teaching. Don't be too controlling and avoid anyone who is controlling. The teaching: Capricorn is the sign of ambition, building, and hard work. The energy is solid and rigid. The new moon in Capricorn is a powerful lunation that comes toward the end of each year and marks arguably the best moment annually to make a list of your hopes, dreams, ambitions, and intentions for the year ahead. Pulling this card at any time suggests that with planning and discipline, you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. Okay, last of the earth signs, Taurus. How can Taurus, sun, moon, and rising attune to this Cancer new moon? Please and thank you. How can Taurus attune to this new moon in Cancer? All right. Ain't nothing want to fall for you. You have worked through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. It says, this card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then it's the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, an emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. Attune to the moon. Have some sexy time. Additional meanings for this card: time to let go of a grudge you're holding. Move on from jealousy. Stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. Scorpio is the teaching. Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get to the light, and the new moon in Scorpio and the appearance of this card at any other time suggests you need to do that now. Okay, Taurus, attune to the moon. Have some sexy time. All right, moving along, let's get into some air. We're going to start out with Gemini. Let's see how Gemini, sun, moon, and rising can attune to this Cancer new moon. Please and thank you, Spirit. How can Gemini? It says, don't let your past hold you back. You also have the South Node. So I think Pisces had this card also. So it says the South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but is opposite to the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that the age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic. It suggests that someone, you even, needs to be released, that there's some kind of addiction going on, or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. Attune to the moon, I release the past. Additional meanings for this card. A relationship is karmic and has played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be verging on the obsessive. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. The teaching. The south node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going south. On the horoscope chart, it shows us what we are likely to become obsessed with, but which we probably do us little no good. The south node is the karmic astrological point that reminds us of the well-known phrase, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So Gemini, attune to the moon, I release the past. Alright, we're going to move right along. Next is Aquarius. How can Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising attune to this Cancer new moon? Please and thank you, Spirit. How can Aquarius attune to this Cancer new moon? And you have two. You have full moon in Leo. Don't let your pride hold you back. And you have full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. So it says, have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question you're asking about based on your ego, or is it from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find a balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help all your relationships. Attune to the moon. Be magnificent without being plain too much. Additional meanings for this card. Self-esteem is good. Vanity is not. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed. Work some magic. A friendship may be ending now. The teaching. When the full moon comes in Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and assets. That's the upside of this lunation and of this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of people in your network. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. So Aquarius, attune to the moon, be magnificent, baby, without being plain too much. Look at the bigger picture. Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over a minute can be counterproductive. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the bigger picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What's the most positive thought you can have about it? Now is the time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Attune to the moon. Take time out for a mini break or adventure. Additional meanings for this card. This situation may have come around because you've been distracted. Be confident without being overconfident to win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Find a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. The teaching. The full moon in Sagittarius is a time when we are reminded that life is an adventure and there's a big wide world to see beyond our backyard. It's about having fun and being prepared to sail into uncharted territory. It's about big ideas versus the details. No matter when you draw this card, it encourages you to look at the bigger picture. So, Aquarius, attuned to the moon, take time out for a mini break or an adventure. And last but not least, we have Libra. How can Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising attune to this Cancer new moon? See how can they attune to the moon. You have new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. This card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. The card suggests you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy, so now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. This card could also signal the start of a new relationship or of sexier times. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, the new moon in sturdy Taurus is a sign not to give up just yet. Attune to the moon. Get or give a massage. Healthy body, healthy mind. Additional meanings for this card. You will soon be able to afford the thing you're dreaming of. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find peace. Take some time out to pamper yourself. Start or stand in order to a savings account, no matter how small. The teaching. We often feel that it's somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is the time to work your magic to create the money you want so you can have the creature comforts you want. Remember, though, that someone else is still wishing for what you already have. So Libra, attune to the moon. Get or give a massage. Healthy body, healthy mind. So that is all of the zodiacs. And I hope you all have a wonderful new moon. Take the time to release anything that is not serving you and set those intentions. Well, this is all I have for you. Thank you all for stopping by. Until the next time, I'm sending you lots of love and high vibes.